Hey guys, welcome back. Modi 101 here, and we are back in All the Mods 10. We're on our boat, but you know, we don't really live on our boat. We live inside this cube. And there's been a lot of cube changes since the last episode. So, nothing dramatic, and I'm going to go through them all real quick. So, in here, nothing much, actually nothing at all, I think has changed. Yeah, no, nothing. All right, there's some cameras in here. Don't ask. Over here, we got ourselves this room, which you've already seen. Nothing much changing here. So, but here we go. Here's where things start to change. We have got the basis of our kitchen set up. I still need to put the up top counters in and like the cow in the jar. I've done all that stuff so many times. That's why I made this stuff. You guys know how to make all this stuff. So then over here, ow. That's where we used to go the elevator. Now we've switched it up where the elevator is actually in this middle room. So if we come up here, you can see we have all, don't worry about that room. You see all our crops are gone. That's fun. And we're going to get into that here in a second. All right. So now this here, this corner is where we used to have the elevator. Here we have our trees that were in the center room, and we have the basic crops that we had upstairs. This is all we had. So there's really not a lot going on up there, but this is going to basically be our crop room. Then we come over here. This is just so I can get rid of extra seeds. If we look like, you know, we're going to end up getting extras of those. So this is mostly just a trash can. All right, in here is going to be for our villagers. We had the this whole setup. I made it more sleek and streamlined, which I like very much. You can see we're getting a bunch of fellas. This guy is working great for iron. And then we got one guy in here, and it's just because this guy I could trade sticks to. So if I get a thing of sticks, click that. There's an emerald, and I put it right there. This is exactly how many villagers are going to be in this pack. There is a total of, I believe, 33 different villagers, and I'm going to try and get all of them at some point. All right, and I know it feels like I jumped ahead a lot, but this was a lot of basic stuff that we've done a million times. For example, I made the mystical agriculture infusion table. Done it so many times. We have the basic crystal, and we have essence going, and then we simply have water, fire, air, and earth elemental essence. And then I made what is this? This is deep slate, stone, dirt, and then trees. And then over here, we had iron going. I need iron for all of those and all the botany pots, and that's why that was the concern. And over here used to be the corner for our elevator, just to kind of give you guys an idea. And then this room hasn't changed, but this is where we have been working. This is our power room, which we're going to continue on today. So, as you can see, a lot was done, but not a lot got done. If you see we made a bunch of stuff. We prepped a bunch of stuff because there is Pam's in this. Unfortunately, in this pack, these hopper botany pots do not do the Pam's trees or a lot of the modded trees. These are all vanilla, and then you can see we have flickering sun and this blue yonder work in here, but we can't get. So what's going to happen, and I don't know why it hasn't happened yet. I'll have to work on this in the stream. But this area here, I'm going to get rid of all this dirt. This is going to be our animals and where we're going to plant the trees that we can't plant down there. So this is, and you know what? We may move the animals to another area and whatnot. So that's this. All right, so let's go ahead and get to back into here. So This bad boy is now completely full. This guy is empty. Oh, no, it has power. What is this? Oh, that's what we put, like, you could put lava in here, and it'll convert it faster. But, yeah, it is full of power, and we got power there. And, of course, this guy is full as well. But what we're going to focus on this time is, let's see, well, let's get some of these things out of the way. Let's just do this. Let's just see what goodies we got. Holy Jesus. I guess I hadn't collected a lot of this stuff. All right, well, so then now we have all of this stuff, which I'm just going to dump in here, and I'll go through later. And then here's the kicker. Because of that, we now have more stuff. All right, so there's a lot of stuff in here. We'll worry about that later. I'll probably go through the system soon and put stuff in here. But what we want to work on today, if we get to, where were we? Basic power here, was to kind of work on this line here. What is that? Doesn't just work for power. With a little work in the mechanism, this machine allows you to transfer anything wirelessly. You could, well, we'll work on that later because I want to go this line. We're going to get into Flux Network. So, the ultimate wireless power solution. Flux Networks is a mod that aims to be the solution to all of your wireless power needs. The mod itself does not have a way to generate power, but it can store and wirelessly transmit power even across dimensions. It can even charge your items in your inventory. You could even charge your jetpacks while you are flying with this mod. It's kind of cool. To get started with this mod, you'll need some flux dust. Head to bedrock. Then throw some redstone on top of some bedrock. Place obsidian right above the floating redstone. And then left-click the obsidian. So this is basically what we need to do. So we need to get some obsidian. We'll grab like 3, and then we're going to grab some redstone. All right. And we have our pick. Okay, and for one of the rare times, we're going to leave this room. And why not? Let's sleep. Now, have I gotten to bedrock yet? No. Are we going to get to it now? Hopefully. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and head over here. This is where our mine shaft is. And, yeah, nothing much else has happened here. Pretty much the entire stream I was inside the cube, so. All right, so we come over here. And then we do want to thread the needle. There we go. And then we come over here. Oh, you know what? I just remembered what I think Martin did for us. Because sometimes I don't want to use the elevator to get to the very bottom. I want to go to like the mid-range area. So I think he moved the elevator up here, I believe, somewhere. Right? Somewhere? Right there. Right there. All right, so now this elevator then takes us down. This is as low as we've gotten. So we're just going to kind of go right here. And we're going to start working our way down. And I'm hoping it's not too far. It's not like... Oh, I'm going to hate myself for this. All right, we're going to do it this way because I need to get down there. All right. See. Oh, okay. Why did I think it was so much deeper? Okay, let's just kind of clean up this area a little bit, this hole. All right, good. Sorry if it's kind of dark for you guys. All right, so we're going to do this corner. So what you do is you put the obsidian here, all right? Can you guys see? Hold on, do I have any torches on me? Yes, I have a lot. All right, let's do this. Let's do this just so you guys can see. All right, and then you throw the redstone in between. Then you just left click it. It drops down. Oh, it turns into cobble now. Oh, well, that's nice. It used to be obsidian. Then you'd have to break it. All right. Can we get out of here? Let's see. Let's see if we can get out of here and make like an actual staircase. I don't know why my brain for a second said, oh, yeah, bedrock is now at negative 250. That's why it was like, oh, we're good. We're good. All right. So that's what you do to be able to get this flux dust. And yeah, like I said, you can do an entire stack at a time, which is handy. Let's get on here. All right, there we go. All right. Oh, jeez. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Yeah. So there's that, and then because this game is weird, it will give us just a little bit more. So it gave us 4. I like that we have such a majestic boat. We live in a cube down in the hull. All right, let's head back this way. So the main thing about this mod is your network. Your network is kind of like what it sounds like. It's where all your power is. All right, let's just do this and this and that and this and that. Okay. So there's that. Let's get into the next part. We can automated flux dust. Oh, productive bees. I'm not worried about that. All right. So the core of the crafting material is flux cores. All right. And the way you make this is Eyes of Ender, obsidian, and flux dust. I have no idea if we have all this. So what are these called? These are flux cores, right? We get 4 of them at a time. Let's put that on our list. All right. And there's 4. Okay. Maybe we can make more. Let's see if we can make more. We're definitely going to need more. All right. I'm just going to do this. All right. We got quite a bit more than I thought we had. All right. So there's that. And then it wants us to make a flux block. So then we come back here. We're going to say flux block. And flux is fun because it sounds like you're cussing, but you're not. You can't get in trouble. Your mom can't get mad at you. All right, there's that. There's that. All right, so that gives us that, and that gives us, oh, goody, a little bit more of this. All right, so this is just a building component, starting your network. Just plug it in. Just plug it in. The first item you'll need to start your flux network is a flux plug. The plug is used to draw power from the block it is attached to. Aside from a small buffer, the plug does not store any power itself, so don't worry about it zapping up all your power. So the way you make this is 1 flux block and then these cores. There you go. And we've got a plug. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this plug and we're going to hook it up. We're actually going to hook it up here. Okay. But we have to make our own network. So let's see. We're going to make, how do I make a new one? Add a network. The Modi 101's network. We'll make it kind of pink. We'll click create. And there it is. So now when we go home, we could pick ours and it makes everything pink. And so it shows 1 flux plug, and I don't know why this isn't attached. Oh, I can't do chunk loading. Let's see. Just me. There we go. Item selected. All right, well, we'll mess with that in a second. All right, so there's that, and that actually gives us another flux block. Now here, becoming a network admin. If you right-click on a plug, you'll see the Flux Network UI on the. Oh, this is what we just did. Here you can go to your network sections tab to activate your network in the plug. Okay. Let's see. Check. I don't know what I'm doing here. How do I activate it? All right, let's go back to the book. From here, you can go, wait, hold on. You click the plus button to create your own network. You'll need to set a password to create the network, but you can also set a color. Oh, do we need to create a password? Why the hell do we do that? Oh. I don't know. All right, and then it says, from here you can go to the network selection tab to activate your network on the plug. If the plug is attached to a power source, you can now harness the power. Okay. You can create multiple networks if you want to have, okay, and I'm not worried about that. So let's go ahead and do this and that and that. Okay. And then, what is this? Oh, do we already have a point? Wait, where do we get a flux point from? All right, so the plug is putting power into our network, and then the flux point, which apparently someone gave us one. Okay, well, we'll make another one anyways. Oh, this is yours. This is for his. It's not ours. Okay, so a flux point is just taking a flux. Oh, that's how you clear it out. Same thing, but just with a block of redstone. There we go. Now we have a flux point. So now this can be put somewhere else. You can transfer power. So we have that. Yeehaw. Let's go ahead and make flux storage. Your flux network does not provide a way to store the power you generate for your network. These hold massive amounts. And actually, I think I'm going to need the, what is this guy? Flux controller. So the flux controller lets you do stuff wirelessly. Let's see if we can make one. All right. We need one. This is where we start to run out of stuff. 2, 3. Is that enough? We still need 2. What did I just put? Get in there. You get in there. All right. So can we make? Nope. Can we make more of these? Recipe. There. All right. We're out of obsidian, so hopefully this is enough. 1 and 2. Okay. And we got a controller. Perfect. All right. What does that give us? Come on. All right. And now we need to make the network. All right. So this may be, here we go. We need 4 more of these. Can we do it? 1. Nope. Okay, so let's do this. Let's get obsidian. We're gonna get more flux up. Obsidian, and then we might need more obsidian, but well, we'll see. We'll get more redstone. Here we go. All right, let's head out of this fella, and then let's go ahead and go here. And I could make a waypoint, and maybe we will, but we'll see. All right, I want to get this going so that we can start really storing some power. These ones are pretty cool, so we'll head up here. This will not take us all that long, and then down a bunch, not into the juice, around the corner, down the stairs, and here. All right, so obsidian and nope, damn it, come on, can't get it first try. Oops, there we go. There we go, perfect. Pick this back up, and then just for fun, we'll do home ship. Oh wait, that's right. Hold on, someone did something for me. If I can remember. Inside Bodhi's cube. Ow. There we go. All right. So now let's see if we can make this. So basically, it's a controller, and what we're trying to make is we're just trying to make a tank. All right. What do we? You can go in there. All right. Need 3 more of these. Oh crap. Okay. Yeah. We're good. We're good. We're good. Oh, we need more obsidian. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Obsidian, hold on. Can we make obsidian with anything we have so far? No, we need obsidian essence. All right, let's grab a bucket. Don't have any in there. Let's get one out of here, and we're gonna go find some. Bucket. All right, and we'll come over to our handy dandy sink we have in here. Boop, and we got water. All right, and then out of the box, into the bed. Come on, sleep faster. Here we go. And then we're gonna come out here. And then we're gonna look and see where some lava might be. That looks scary though. What about up here? Anywhere? Oh, all these pumpkins don't help my search. Seriously? Maybe in the snow. You know what? I think I found some in the snow. There we go. That looks like there, right there. Boom, teleport. Are we okay? We're okay. Yeah, you see this? I came here to get lava, so that works out. Here we go. Ready? And all right, and then we're gonna do this with this, and then hope that we can pick this up and it doesn't fall in the lava. Take your sweet time. There we go. All right, we'll do that, and we'll get out of here by heading to the home ship, and then back into our cube. There we go. All right, so we now have obsidian. So we'll put this in here, and now we'll make some more of these. There we go. We're now out of Eyes of Ender, so this should hopefully be enough. 1, 2, 3, just barely. And there we go. So this I'm just going to stick in here. The reason is because this whole thing is about being wireless. So we go like that. And then we're going to come here. We're going to pick Modi's network. There we go. And then with this, we're going to pick Modi's network. There we go. And look at that. We've got power coming in. That's it. That's all it took. The entire episode. I don't know why this isn't showing it's connected, but that being up is. So you can see it is getting power out of here. Took all that. Is it taking this power? It's not. And the reason I put it here is this is now loading up. It's, not crazy fast, but this one already has power in it. And since this, see how this is coming out, but there isn't one here, it can't go backwards. Now, it's probably going to go into here before it goes into there, but yeah. Wait, is that in the generator? What's it? That was weird. All right, so then if we do something like this, right? And we stick this in another room, maybe upstairs, right? You can see, it has power in it. But if we come back here and we put this flux point on, and then we choose our network, this is now getting power from this, which, by the way, is almost at 100,000 RF. So yeah, there we go. But what the better thing to do is in a tech room, and I might actually put another elevator here to be able to get up, but I think our machine room will be up here. That's what this room's going to be. So we can put this on energy conduits or energy pipes from the pipes mod or whatever we want, and we can get power up here. So this room won't necessarily need to be gone into once we kind of get things going. Now we could hook, oh, that's a battery. We could even do this. Ooh, let's try this. Let's see if this works on here. Oh, that connects. All right. And that's part of our network. And I don't know how to get the power to come out. We'll have to figure that out. So we know how to get it to go in. But we'll set this back here. There we go. So yeah, this will be probably power generating. And then we'll just kind of stick with this for holding power. And then, you know, maybe we'll make a power holding room or something like that. But yeah, this will be where we just basically put any generators we can that we want to work on. So, all right, guys. Well, there we go. In between episodes, I'm going to work on getting Pam's crops. I'll work on getting the villagers situated in here. And yeah, I got to make all of the things. I'll show you real quick. If we go here, just to give you an idea, let's go to, villager, go to the egg, hit nope, that wasn't it. Click the egg, hit uses, and you're going to see this professions. So armor, butcher, cartographer, all of these here are vanilla. Up to him. And then there's a werewolven. I don't know how we do that because the smoker works something else. A saw gives us a carpenter. A spiritual tinker if we get a compact machine. Oh, okay. Spiritual workbench. Advanced computer gets us a scientist. Charging station gets us a mechanic. A scribe. This is from Fire and Ice. Immersive engineering gets us an engineer, a mechanist, this is all an electrician, an outfitter, a gunsmith, this is all immersive engineering. Railcraft, oh God, railcraft gives us a trackman and a cartman. The biomes, we got a forager. We got a shady wizard from Ars Nouveau. From Actual Editions, we've got an engineer. From Productive Bees, we got a beekeeper, a jeweler from Iron Gems and Jewels. Applied Energistics gives us a Fluix researcher. A modern industrialization gives us a forge hammer. Oh, that's cool. Kind of like that. And so you go. So there's a 33. It's 11 pages, 3 apiece. So yeah, I'm going to work probably off camera on making all of the blocks it needs, or as best as I can, to be able to get all of those. Some of them are a little bit tricky. So, all right, guys, there we go. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget, like, subscribe, click that bell, leave a comment, share on social media. Any and all of those things help me out tremendously. If you guys want to take it to the next level, you can do that by becoming a Patreon. Get access to this server, plus all of our others. Hang out in our Discord, be in our Saturday streams, do all that fun stuff that very much helps us out. Now we're doubling the amount going in. And yeah, go check that out. Helps me out tremendously. Gives you the best community to come hang out and be a part of. So go do that. Anyways, yeah. And then the next, if you guys want to watch me do off-camera work on this, I do this every Friday at twitch.tv/Modi101 at noon Mountain Time. So come hang out, chit chat, help me out. If you guys want to watch me make all the stuff for this place, that's the best place to do it. And yeah. And last but not least, if you guys want to get your own server, head on over to Host Havoc. Use the link down below. That way they know you're coming from one of my videos. And until next time, I want to thank you all so much for hanging out, and we'll see you guys later. Bye!